How we doing, folks? Your host Moose here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network as we welcome you to Heinz Field. Your Pitt Panthers hosting the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, looking to get off the schneid. The Panthers coming off of a devastating loss to Louisville, looking to rebound against a Wake Forest team that has been very dynamic offensively, but will be coming up against a juggernaut that has been the Pitt defense. That'll be all to come here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. Pitt Wake Forest coming up. So as we get things underway here, your Panthers will receive, and we are underway here at Heinz Field. A deep kickoff deep into the end zone. Maurice French will just take a fair catch, and Kenny Pickett will lead the Pitt Panthers offense out. He threw for 254 yards in the loss to Louisville and a touchdown, but 2 interceptions, including one very costly one late in the game that gave Louisville the ball back and allowed them to score the winning touchdown. But Pitt coming out looking 5 wide set on the opening play of the game, showing a little bit of confidence in Pickett there as he just checks it down to Maurice French for a gain of 2. And you can see it's going to be a battle between the Wake Forest offense, it's 10th in the country in yards per game, the Pitt defense that's 4th in the country in yards against per game. That's going to be the real battle to see here. If the Pitt defense can shut Wake's dynamic offense down, the Panthers offense really just has to do enough to come with the win. So the question is, can they get this rushing attack going? The rushing game has been very, very poor for the Panthers for the most part this season. Really struggled against Louisville and forced them to have to try and do everything through the air. And they look to go through the air there. Pickett had Maurice French open on a nice corner route there. He just overthrows it to him, and the Panthers will be forced to punt the ball away. So Wake will come out. Kendall Hinton under center here, or I should say in the shotgun, and he is sacked on the opening play of the game. That's Jason Jordan, the Panthers junior outside linebacker, comes through and makes a stop. But Hinton's been very good for Wake Forest this year. The redshirt senior has, I believe it is 13 passing touchdowns against 1 interception, and Pitt will really look to shut him down and have a great performance because they have some high-profile recruits in attendance. 5-star athlete Bill Butler out of Texas, projected either as a receiver or a cornerback. Chad Powell, 5-star receiver out of PA, and then Ryan Jacobs, 4-star defensive tackle out of PA as well. Actually, I should say Chad was out of New Jersey, excuse me, but some really big players the Panthers are interested in, and they get off to a great start shutting down the Wake offense. 3 and out, neither team able to pick up a first down on their opening possession, so the Panthers will take over. It's Maurice French with a great bit of movement there. Nice little punt return, gets the Panthers out near midfield on a 22-yard gain, and Pitt will set up 1st and 10, basically in the shadow of the midfield logo here. But the start is terrible. Again, the rushing attack, nowhere to go. CJ London took the handoff there, loses 3, and it's going to be 3rd and 13 now for the Panthers. 5 wide set for Pickett. He rolls out to the right, nowhere really to look. He eventually is able to dump it off to Maurice French. Great job drawing in the corner that was sitting on French there. He dumped it off to him. French was able to catch and run for a gain of 17 and a Panthers first down. 3 wide set now. Sibley gets the handoff from Pickett. He jumps up forward. Nice solid gain of about 6. And it's a good chunk of yardage for the Panthers. 2nd and 4. London checks in. He's next to Pickett. He takes the handoff. He has plenty of room going forward. Nice run there. Takes a big hit, but not after he gets first down yardage. Gain of 7 and a first down for the Panthers. Empty backfield for Pickett now as he's under center on first down. Sibley split out to the right. Pickett looks. Plenty of time. Going deep to the corner. Has French. It's in his hands. But good defending by Wake Forest there to knock the ball away as Pickett nearly had a touchdown there. 2nd and 10. Pickett under center, drops back, looks over the middle, has a man. That's Caleb Cannon, able to reel in a 20-yard reception there down at about the 3-yard line for the redshirt sophomore, tight end. Hauls that in. It's going to set up 1st and goal for the Panthers, but their rushing attack, just nothing doing on the ground for the Panthers yet again. Sibley a loss of 2. 2nd and goal from the 5. Pickett in the shotgun. 1 tailback next to him. He rolls out to the right, has to throw it away. Nobody open. Great coverage by Wake. They dropped plenty of guys back and were able to still get pressure on Pickett. It's going to set up 3rd and goal now for the Panthers. 4 wide set. Pickett looks. Had a man. He had Jay Keys. And I don't know if Pickett heard footsteps or what, but he just overthrew his man. Take a look at this. He had Jay Keys breaking open across the middle, and he just overthrew him. And the Panthers are going to be forced to settle for a chip shot J-bump field goal attempt here, which will be up and will be good. And Pitt does open the scoring and takes a 3-0 lead here at home. But they were, sure they have to be devastated. They didn't get more points out of that possession there. 2nd and 9 now. It's Hinton on the read option. Good solid run, but Paris Ford comes up and makes a great tackle there. Stops him short of the first down marker. 3rd and 3 now. Hinton in the shotgun, looks, has a man over the middle. That's Curry, but he's unable to haul that in, and the Panthers force another 3 and out from the Demon Deacons. They'll take over here. French looking to return it. He did well on his first return there. Great little spin move. Dances away from a couple of men. Fights off a tackler, and it's another great return from Maurice French. 20 yards. Panthers with great starting field position again near midfield here as Pickett comes out in the shotgun. 4 wide set, looks, undercut the route is Henderson there, and he's able to play takeaway. Kenny Pickett, another interception here. He had the man, I think that was Jay Keys, but Henderson did a great job. He just broke away from the man he was covering, and he was able to play takeaway and give Wake great field position. And terrible news for the Panthers. Kaiser Artis-Scott picked up an injury to his chest, it looked like, in this game, and he will not be able to return. It remains to be seen the severity of the injury, but he will not return to this game, so the Panthers lose their nickel corner. 89 rated grade for Artis-Scott, and he'll be out for the remainder of this game. And it's a great run for Cade Carney there. Paris Ford unable to make the tackle in open field. Carney churns forward for a gain of 33, and Wake into the Pitt red zone for the first time today. 1st and 10 now. It's Hinton. Read option. He's going to keep it himself. Has plenty of room going forward there. Picks up a nice gain of 6 before Salim Brightwell knifes him down. And it's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Deacons here looking to score. Hinton holds it himself. Plenty of room going forward, and he's into the end zone on the read option. Just like that, Wake Forest takes the turnover and makes great usage of it. Fantastically quick drive for the Demon Deacons. They're into the end zone, and they take the lead 7-3 here late in the opening quarter. 5 wide set for Pickett now in 2nd 11. He dumps it off underneath. That's Maurice French. Gain of 5 is going to set up 3rd and 7. 3 wide set in the shotgun for Pickett now. He's back. He's going to roll to his right. Has a bit of room there. Looking, throws underneath. Just waited too long again trying to find Jay Keys, and unfortunately it was nearly intercepted. Eric Fox to punt now for the Panthers. It's a short punt. It's muffed, and the Panthers recover it. Felipe Motley is able to come away with the ball. The punt short hopped the Wake Forest returner, and Phillippe Motley was on hand to recover it. And just like that, the Panthers, it's like rugby where you can kick the ball forward and try and recover it. They do exactly that, and they take over on plus side of the field. Unbelievable play there, and Pitt's first run is a Sibley carry for about 5 yards. 3rd and 4 now for the Panthers as the first quarter winds down. Pickett, 5 wide set, looks, bubble screen. He's got Jay Keys, plenty of room to the outside. Great blocking from the Panthers, and that's a 17-yard catch and run for the freshman sensation Jay Keys. 1st down yardage for the Panthers as they near the Wake Forest red zone. Handoff now. It's Sibley. Nice little juke move. Stutter step looking like Le'Veon Bell there as he just kind of weasels his way inside for a gain of 8. The Panthers in great field position as they try and come from behind, currently trailing Wake Forest 7-3 at Heinz Field on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. So as we start the second quarter here at Heinz Field, the number 21 ranked Pitt Panthers trailing Wake Forest 7-3 here, but they are nearing very good scoring position there. Todd Sibley takes a handoff for a gain of 4, gets the Panthers first down at about the Wake Forest 10-yard line. 5 wide set for Kenny Pickett in the shotgun. Now the junior quarterback finds senior receiver Maurice French, and Mr. Fantastic, the New Jersey native, goes for a gain of 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Panthers now. 4 wide set to the near side of the field right. Pickett looks though, and he goes the other way. Paul Lease was isolated on the left side of the field. Great little slant route. Pickett finds him underneath, and that's going to be a Pitt Panthers touchdown. They retake the lead 10-7 here in Heinz Field. Great job from Pickett there. Gets the slant right on the money this time. He doesn't overthrow it like he did to Keys earlier in the ball game, and the Panthers take a 10-7 lead. Wake will take over here after the touchback. They're ensuing possession. Hendon is able to scramble. He runs for it. Paris Ford, great little tackle there to get Hinton. If he'd have got away, he maybe would have went for a huge gain there. Hinton had plenty of time in the backfield, though. Not a ton of pressure from the Panthers, but they do bring pressure this time. That's Jason Jordan on the sack yet again. His 2nd sack of the day. I believe that's his first 2 sacks of the entire season there. Would have been a holding penalty on Wake Forest on Cade Carney, the halfback. The Panthers will decline it and will instead take the loss of down and loss of yards. 3rd and 14 now for Wake. They look underneath. That was Carney that Hinton was trying to find. Just an off-balance throw there, and the Panthers play takeaway. Another 3 and out for Wake Forest, and Pitt looking to capitalize on this opportunity and extend their advantage. Paul Lease takes a little bit of a jet sweep underneath from Kenny Pickett there. Goes for a gain of 5. It's going to set up 3rd and 2 now on the Pitt Panthers possession here as they're at about the 42-yard line. Handoff. It's going to be C.J. London. He's going to break to the outside. Great blocking from the Panthers. London has a ton of field ahead. Incredible blocking from the left guard. That was Cameron Porter. If you take a look at that, he had 2 huge pancake blocks there to spring London for the big gain. And just like that, the Panthers are in business. It's London again. He's off to the races. It's going to be a Pitt Panthers touchdown. Ring Big Ben as Mr. London has scored again. Pitt Panthers take the lead 17-7. CJ London on the counter. A couple of big blocks you can see there. Number 74, that was Charles Rhodes, the Panthers' backup right guard, the true freshman who had come in to spell the starting right guard there, came in, made a huge block, and just like that, the Panthers were able to get a great bit of yardage and into the end zone to extend their lead now to 17-7. Hinton, though, scrambles well, gets near midfield. He looks, he's got a man on the outside. That is going to be Tom Garcia, excuse me, who's going to haul that in for a gain of 8. He's pushed out of bounds, 2nd and 2 now. Hinton on the read option. Nowhere to go, smothered in the backfield. Jason Jordan, another tackle. He's had a fantastic game so far. 3 tackles for a loss and 2 sacks already for the junior outside linebacker who's really having a coming out party in this game. But Wake does convert 3rd down. Anthony Randolph on the out pattern there gets just enough for the 1st down, and Wake keeps moving the ball as they're into plus territory. Shotgun look for Hinton outside. Nobody open there as he was looking for Garcia. Wasn't able to find him. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Hinton back to pass. Panthers will rush 4. Hinton has to scramble away as the Panthers had pressure. He dumps it off to Carney and was unfortunately unable to get the 1st down for Wake. The Panthers will take over here. A long field goal attempt from Wake. Looked like it might have had the distance, but it goes just right, and so the Panthers will take over with great field position yet again on their own 37, and Pickett takes advantage of that here on 2nd down, finds Maurice French for a fantastic gain over the middle, 24 yards, and the Panthers are moving the ball yet again here as the clock winds down on the 2nd quarter. It's London again, plenty of room as he runs a counter off the left side of the offense, gain of 16, London nearing 100 yards on about 7 carries so far this game. It's going to be London again up the middle. Plenty of room as he weaves his way through, picks up a gain of 10. It's going to set up 2nd and inches for the Panthers now at the Wake Forest 10-yard line. Chad Sibley checks back in. He's got plenty of yardage and gets the 1st down. This is what the Panthers really needed. We talked about how important it was going to be for the Panthers to get the rushing attack going to provide that balance. Wake Forest was going to have to at least defend against the run. That should even open up the passing game more for the Panthers. And just like that, Todd Sibley puts a defender through the spin cycle, and he's into the end zone. 24-7, the Panthers have exploded in an offensive just juggernaut performance here in the 2nd quarter. 3 straight touchdowns, and just like that, they lead 24-7. Todd Sibley with an incredible 360 spinorama there sends a Wake Forest defender the other way, and Pitt, just like that, is exploded their advantage in this game. They're up 24-7. Wake now, they bring a kind of a heavy look there in the shotgun as Hinton's going to keep it on the read option there. Paris Ford not able to bring Hinton down. He's got plenty of room. He's into Pitt territory just like that. Felipe Motley corrals him and brings him down, but he's at the Pitt 40-yard line here with about a minute to play in the 2nd quarter. Hinton now, he's going to scramble. Ton of room going forward yet again. He's gang tackled by the Panthers who were able to corral him and bring him down, but not before he's got to about the 25-yard line. So field goal position already for Wake Forest here. They find the man that is going to be Stephen Claude underneath, gain of 8 before he's brought down by Keyshawn Camp as Wake uses their 2nd timeout of the half. 2nd and 2. Hinton, he's going to hand off. It's Cade Carney. He gets 1st down yards, which will at least stop the clock for the Demon Deacons here. 2nd and 10 now. They got the dual backfield set with Hinton in the shotgun. Read option, nowhere to go. Salim Brightwell, the Panthers' senior middle linebacker, making another great tackle. It's going to set up 3rd and 8 as the clock will tick on the Demon Deacons here. 30 seconds to play. Hinton back to pass. Has a man. That's Randolph, and he's going to get just enough for the 1st down, it looks like. So it's going to be 1st and goal for Wake from the 2-yard line. Shotgun set. Heavy tight end to the right. Hinton back. Looking. Nowhere to go. He is going to be knifed down in the backfield. The Panthers are able to bring him down. I believe that was either Barry Jenkins or Keyshawn Camp that got the final touch on. And the clock runs. Wake looking to get maybe one play to get to the end zone and then kick a field goal. Hinton's not able to get in. A huge tackle by the Panthers, and Wake wastes a huge opportunity to at least make it a 2-possession game. They're not able to score. A great stop and a big defensive stand by the Panthers as they'll take a 24-7 lead into halftime. And you can see the biggest story for Pitt right now is that rushing yardage. 136 yards on the ground, only 95 yards passing, reminiscent of what they were able to do last season as far as moving the ball. And that's what they want to continue to do in order to keep this Wake Forest defense off balance and give them the opportunity to win the ball game. So we'll see you back out here for the second half at Heinz Field on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. So we welcome you back to Heinz Field. Your host, Moose, here with your color commentator, Moose, here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. 21st ranked Pitt Panthers leading Wake Forest 24-7 here as we get underway. 4-yard reception for Stephen Claude. Kendall Hinton trying to get that offensive attack that Wake Forest has been so prolific with throughout most of this season here. But really, the only big chunks they've been able to get are on his runs, and his run is not going to be productive this time. Paris Ford jars the ball loose. Dane Jackson plays hot potato with it, scoops it up, and just like that, Pitt plays takeaway. You can see Paris Ford comes forward, makes a great hit, and jars the ball loose. He's just able to make contact directly with the football, punches it out. Dane Jackson is able to recover it, and the Panthers recollect the football in fantastic field position here early in the second half, looking to expand their advantage. Now Pickett, he's going to hand off at CJ London. Great spin move from London there, and he's got a ton of yardage going forward, gain of about 14 as London doing his best Todd Sibley impersonation as the Panthers move the chains here. 2nd and 10 for Pickett, 5 wide set as he looks. Plenty of time, able to roll away, but nowhere to go, and he's going to be brought down. Wake does get the sack on him. It's going to set up 3rd and 19 for the Panthers now. Shotgun set for Pickett. Paul Lease goes in motion. Pickett looking, rolls out to the right-hand side. Plenty of room. He's going to scramble. He's going to run. Great block on the edge by Todd Sibley, and look at the 2nd and 3rd effort by Kenny Pickett there. Fights his way forward for first down yardage, and the Panthers are inside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 10. 5 wide set for Pickett. Pressure comes from Wake. They just bring forward. Pickett rolls away, and he loses the football. It's jarred loose, and Rodney recovers, and he is going to go all the way to the end zone. A devastating play for the Panthers. They looked like they were going to get some points off of a Wake Forest turnover, and just like that, it's Zeke Rodney scoring off of a Pitt turnover. Incredible play there. Pickett, you know, you have to say part of that's on the Panthers' offensive line. A 4-man rush from Louisville goes through 5 linemen like butter. Pickett was forced to roll away, and he just didn't secure the football. He looked like he tried to throw it, and in the process of that, lost the football. Wake recovers, and they're in business now, down just 10. CJ London, though, he's had a great performance so far today. He goes and scampers for 6 yards, and the Panthers left 2nd and 4. Todd Sibley checks in now. He takes one off tackle. Great blocking by the Panthers. Cameron Porter again, and that's backup center, number 66, Lamar Davis, setting a huge block, and the Panthers have scored on a 69-yard touchdown run by Todd Sibley. Look at the blocking there. Cameron Porter with his 3rd just gigantic block on a big run for the Panthers today. Lamar Davis set the table as well, and Pitt blows the game open, scores again. They're back up to a 7-point lead. They restore their advantage, and Wake Forest will have to play comeback yet again. Hendon scampers for 1 there. Something that may have been passed over as Wake goes for a screen there for Cade Carney underneath, but Patrick Jones, great open field tackle, stops him short, and Wake will have to punt the ball away. You may have seen Clemson dominating Louisville right now, so a huge game that there would have been in the ACC Atlantic Division race. It looks like Clemson is going to come away with a big victory there. So the Tigers rebounding from their loss to Notre Dame with some really big performances here in ACC play. Jay Keys gets a nice reception over the middle as Pickett trying to get something going here offensively. Again, he rolls out to his right, looks, great throw, and that's incredible. He threads the needle there. That's Jay Keys for a gain of 16 and a first down for the Panthers as they're into Wake Forest territory. Sibley now underneath. He's face masked, it looked like. Didn't get a ton of room on the carry itself, but the Panthers will pick up an extra chunk of 15 yards and move the ball in spades there as they're into the red zone yet again following that face mask penalty. 2nd and 2 for the Panthers now. Pickett in the shotgun, drops back, looks to pass, and it's intercepted! A mid-screen intended for Paul Lease, and LaRonde Liverpool, who's already won NCAA Player of the Week once this season, makes a potentially game-changing play there as he snags that ball out of midair. He read it beautifully, just stayed at home. That was the biggest thing. Great defense from Wake Forest to take on that mid-screen, and they play takeaway. Pickett with his 3rd turnover of the day. And Wake Forest at least will have an opportunity to try and cut into this Panthers advantage after they gain first down. Hendon back to pass, has a man wide open. That's Jack Freudenthal, who is off to the races. Jazzy Stalker is able to charge up to him from behind and make a touchdown-saving tackle. Panthers brought a house blitz, and Hinton was able to beat it and be able to find the open man who was able to charge forward for a 49-yard gain. But 1st and goal, Hinton takes it himself, nowhere to go. 2nd and goal now. Hinton again on another quarterback run. That's Jacob Lachlan, the Panthers' redshirt sophomore safety, getting some sufficient playing time finally. He's able to knife into the backfield, make a big tackle. Lachlan's able to climb in again there. That's Patrick Jones, though, in the backfield, bringing down Hinton for a loss of 2. And after 3 straight quarterback draw or quarterback power attempts, Wake Forest unable to score a touchdown, and so they are only able to pick up 3 points and cut the Panthers' advantage to 31-17. 2 touchdowns at this time. Jay Keys subs in at quarterback now. He keeps the ball on a read option, goes for a gain of 9 there. 3rd and 3 now. Pickett back in under center. He hands it off. That's Todd Sibley, who goes forward for a gain of 4 and another Pitt Panthers first down. Sibley already up to 121 yards on the day, as that'll bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Pitt leading 31-17 here on the Pitt Panthers Football Network. Heinz Field rocking now. It's been such a fortress for the Panthers over the last few years. They're looking for another home victory, currently leading Wake Forest by 2 touchdowns. Pickett now, 2nd and 14, forced to roll away. It's sacked for a loss of 12, and the Panthers will have to punt the ball back to the Demon Deacons. That was a play, if you notice there, that Pitt scored a touchdown on. Todd Sibley was able to get to the end zone on the motion out of the backfield, ran a streak, and Pickett was looking for him. Unfortunately, just didn't come open this time, and Pitt was forced to take a sack there. But better than a turnover, you have to say. Wake moving the ball well, though. That's Tom Garcia with 1st down yards. 2nd and 8 now. Screen underneath. That's Cade Carney, but nowhere to go. Paris Ford and Amir Watts joined together to bring him down short of 1st down yards. 3rd and 3 now. Robinson checks in the backfield. Nice little triple option setup for Hinton here as he pitches outside. That's going to be Randolph. Anthony Randolph gets just enough. He keeps his feet inbounds, does a little tightrope dancing there, and gets 1st down yardage for Wake. 2nd and 10 now. Robinson still in. Hinton, he's hit. That could have been a fumble potentially, as he was leveled in the backfield by junior defensive end Sean Wolfgang. The Colorado product brought him down, but they were able to call it incompletion. That one's not going to be an incompletion, though. Amir Watts busts into the backfield for his 2nd sack of the day, takes down Hinton. It's going to be 4th and 20 for Wake, and they're going for it. They're throwing caution to the winds here. Hinton back, looks, has to dump it off underneath. Incomplete. Pitt will take over on downs in Wake Forest territory here, currently leading 31-17, looking to run some clock off and maybe put this one away. Pickett, though, has a man deep, and it's intercepted. He was looking for Maurice French, but Fox is able to take it away. That's Benny Fox, the free safety there, who's able to play takeaway. Pickett's 4th turnover of the day, his 3rd interception. He had French, you have to say. It looked like a good throw, to be honest, too. Just a really strong defensive play by Fox to take that one away. And Wake Forest still with a fighter's chance here, a puncher's chance to get back into this game. 7 minutes to play, down by 2 touchdowns. But that's not going to do it for him. Jason Jordan, we talked about what a coming out party he had in the first half. He knocks the ball loose from Cade Carney. Paris Ford is quickest to it, scoops it up. Pitt is going to regain the football here. Look at this hit. Jason Jordan launches himself right into the football, and Paris Ford springs onto the loose ball. Pitt plays takeaway. They are going to have the ball. That's 8 turnovers in the game now overall. 7 turnovers in the game now overall. 3 forced fumbles by the Panthers and recoveries. 4 turnovers from Pitt themselves, so they're even losing the turnover battle, and they're still hanging in this game. And great little play there. Pickett held onto the ball just long enough, dumps it off on the screen to Todd Sibley. He catches and runs for a gain of 21, and the Panthers are going to have goal to go now here with about 5 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Lease on the handoff underneath, goes for the jet sweep. Nowhere to go there. Wake read it all the way. Loss of 5 for the Panthers. It's going to be 3rd and goal from about the 14. They run the screen against Todd Sibley. Plenty of room. He's going to fight his way towards the end zone, but a great touchdown saving tackle. I think that was LaRonde Liverpool brought him down, but Jay Bump will come up for another chip shot opportunity. Knocks it up, knocks it through. Pitt pushes their advantage to 17 points and now 3 possessions. So it's really going to put things more than likely out of reach. But Pitt, great game for both defenses right now. Pitt's forced 3 fumbles and has 5 sacks. Wake 4 sacks and 4 turnovers forced. They've done really well. Kendall Hinton, though, looking here underneath, nearly intercepted. That was Dane Jackson who knocked the football away. Could have had a takeaway himself, but wasn't able to do so. 3rd and 10 for Wake now. Hinton back to pass. 5 wide receiver set. He's going to look deep again. Has a man. That's a great catch from Tom Garcia, who's not able to retain his footing, but does get 18 yards and a first down for the Demon Deacons. Under 4 minutes to play. Hinton back to pass yet again. It's going to be Sean Wolfgang coming off the edge. The line didn't hold up, and Wolfgang, the Panthers' leading pass rusher from last season, is going to get his 2nd consecutive sack here as he brings Hinton down yet again. He had 16 sacks last season, had been a bit underwhelming at the start of the campaign this year, but a 2-sack game right there is going to be huge for boosting his confidence. Wake going to go for it. 4th and 14 now. Hinton forced to throw it deep. It's going to be intercepted. Redshirt senior Jazzy Stalker, the safety out of Coatesville, PA, hauls it in. He's going to return it back to about the Pitt 30, and the 8th turnover of the game is going to give Pitt the ball back with the opportunity to run down the clock and put this game on ice. Fantastic play by Stalker. Hinton just went for it all on 4th down. Basically, what else could you do? And the Panthers are going to take the ball away. They're going to give it to Sibley, who's just going to add to his rushing yardage totals with a nice 12-yard pickup there, as Pitt will have plenty of time to put it away. Wake's going to hold on to their timeouts. Just let the Panthers run out the clock. Sibley, nice little knifing there through the line, picks up 10. That's going to give him 150 yards on the day. Sibley up with 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. London with over 100 yards and a touchdown as well. An incredible game for the Panthers. You can see Sibley 181 total yards of offense, and it was just a fantastic game of football for the Panthers. Just really, really well played game. The biggest thing they want to do is limit the turnovers. That's something that'll really have to be looked at this week. Pitt will have Virginia Tech next week, who's top 10 in the country right now. As it stands, though, they're potentially looking like they're having trouble in their game this week, but they've been very good this season. The Panthers will need to check those offensive efforts to, retain the football, not give Virginia Tech extra possessions, but otherwise a great game. 4 turnovers forced by the Panthers defense. They recovered 3 fumbles. They only recovered 1 fumble all of last season, so an incredible performance from the defense. A great game offensively. Great to see the running game back on track, and a victory for your Panthers. So Moose from Heinz Field, thanks for watching. Hail to Pitt. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.